Hello Mzansi and welcome back to your fresh new updates. I hope you guys are good because I'm well as well. On the road to 400 subscribers, I have some fresh new updates. And on our first update, Don Design breaks silence following AKA's burial. Social media has been brutal towards this guy and it's not even funny. One of AKA's close friend, Don Design, has broken his silence after Super Mega's burial. Don was with AKA the night he got gunned down in Durban, Florida Road, and when the CCTV footage got leaked, many speculated that he had a hand in the murder. Of course, being AKA's long-term friend did not help his case. Not even Tony Forbes and Lynn Forbes' heartfelt speeches about Don Design could change trolls' minds. I don't know why trolls think like that. The family members think that this guy is such a good guy and he'll never do anything to hurt Keenan. But anyway, people are thinking their own things. And taking to his Instagram, Don sent out a heartfelt message to his friend, aka saying they will meet again on the other side. Don was with Forbes' family ever since the death of AKA and never left their side. He was sitting behind them at the memorial service and even attended his funeral. And this is what he actually wrote on his Instagram caption. "Rest easy, my friend, till we meet again," wrote the guy at the end, writing, "Long live Super Mega, live long." At the memorial service, Lynn Forbes publicly displayed her love for Don and said that she does not care what social media trolls say about him. She called him her son and said she loves him. "Don Design, I love you, my son," she said. "Today, going forward, I will not just be with you, but the rest of our family, extended family and friends. I will be about the legacy as our broader family. I believe that it is what Keenan would have wanted," she said, and added. Tony Forbes also condemned the public for speaking negatively about Don Design. "We do not condone what is being said about AKA's friends." Their lawyer also slammed the public and said, "I spoke to him last night and also yesterday as he was also at the house. You know, people are blaming him for this thing, but then we all know that Don Design is not the type of person. He's almost like a child to the Forbes family. That's why he is also welcomed at the house. Nobody is pointing any fingers at him apart from people on social media." Which is actually not right. I don't know why they're actually saying this guy did anything. Like, it can happen to anyone where you just move to the bus, maybe thinking that you're about to leave, and you move back maybe to tell the guy, okay, now it's time for us to leave. And something happens, and next thing they say you're the one that did it. But anyway, speaking to Newsroom Africa, he said, "At the end of the day, everyone is looking for answers. We would all like to know what actually led to this. We would also like to know who are the people behind this. It means it's difficult, but also at the end of the day, everyone is looking for answers. Some of Keenan's close friends have now received a lot of blame. There are many people that are analyzing the videos. I have seen a lot of comments about Don Design, who is Keenan's DJ, who he traveled with almost everywhere," said the Forbes lawyer, Rudolph Baloyi. "We are definitely not entertaining it. Actually, we were with Don Design yesterday as well as Sia, who were with Keenan. They travel with him all the time." Guys, just the end of that update. If you like and love what I do, please kindly smash on that like button. And if you're joining us for the first time, please smash on that subscribe button and press on the post notification bell to be notified on our next update. And feel free to go down to the comment section down below and give us your take on what you think about this issue of Don Design being blamed for Keenan's death. I think that people are just analyzing the video the way they're analyzing it, but I don't think that this guy is behind it, because if he was, I don't know, dog. Like, there's just a lot. Moving on to our second update. Oskido dragged for apparently going on Facebook Live during AKA's funeral. The family had pleaded for privacy. Images and clips of AKA's funeral service have gone viral on social media despite the family requesting for it to be private. Close friends and family of the super mega sent him to his final resting place on February 18th at the West Park Cemetery. It is speculated on social media by some of the people who saw that music legend Oskido was the one who allegedly went on Facebook Live for 30 minutes. For his live session, people who viewed it recorded the family going to his casket, and in the clips you can see his grave getting lowered. Standing next to the casket was his father Tony Forbes, who arrived first, followed by Lean Forbes, his mother Stephen Forbes, his brother and daughter Cairo Forbes, also other family members, and then followed suit to pour soil, and Don Design splashed the Hennessy and bid his friend farewell. With this user here on Twitter said, "Rest in peace, Keelan," with screenshots of the funeral, which was supposed to be private. But anyway, thank you, Uncle Oskido. And with our following user says, "Rest easy, Super Mega, aka funeral." With a video again of the funeral that was supposed to be private, but anyway, somebody decided to record it. It was confusing how social media got a hold of the images because the family had requested privacy at the funeral service. People like actress Homoto Christopher condemned the act of posting pictures and videos of AKA's funeral despite the family requesting it to be a private ceremony. And this is what she wrote on her Twitter. "What's the definition of privacy or private funeral? If you've been trusted by a family to be part of a private funeral, why are you posting unofficial pictures publicly on social media from your phone or reposting such content with empty platitudes as caption? EP intronipo, where is the respect?" Social media users chimed on the matter of Oskido apparently going on social media, Facebook Live, and streamed just part of the funeral service. And this is what this user said on her Twitter. "Yes, Oskido was wrong for going live, but it is not like y'all didn't want to see how Super Mega was laid to rest. Pretend," which means stop pretending. I know a lot of people wanted to see it, but Oskido actually helped them anyway. When our following user says, "Oskido at his big age tweets are sending me because he is really the senior for the things he does and he's shameless." Hey, Asas. With our following user says, "Oskido, when I catch you," with a fuming emojis. With our user here actually replying to Homuto Christopher and saying Oskido was live at the grave site and it appeared he was sitting in front row because he gave up Cairo and Tony in full view like that. I was so confused because isn't it supposed to be private? But and what our following user says, "Oskido is a content creator. He wanted to trend. So sad cause mdala for such behavior. You are old for such a behavior." That's what that means. And with our following user says, "It's Oskido who leaked these pictures. He should have been known better. He's too old for this reckless and childish behavior. I'm so deeply disappointed in him." With our following user says, "This is so sad. The father couldn't hold himself that he had seen the coffin descending. Death to not be proud. I'm just happy that no parent of mine will ever feel the kind of pain when I am gone because they're already gone. May Mr. Forbes continue to pave the way for us in heaven." With our following user replying and says, "If I'm not mistaken, it's Oskido's fault. Okay, it's Oskido who was live on Facebook, and I think that's where people are getting these clips. I doubt he would do that without permission from the family. I would also think the same thing." With our following user, which is actually our last user says, "I still cannot believe Oskido went live at AKA's funeral despite the family's request for a private funeral. Oskido are such TikTokers ngempela." Yes, says Oskido are such TikTokers for real. That's what that means, guys. That's the end of that update. If you like and love what I do, please kindly smash on that that like button, and if you're joining us for the first time, please smash on that subscribe button and press on the post notification bell to be notified on our next updates. And feel free to go down to the comment section down below and give us your take on what you think about Oskido apparently going live and people actually screenshotting and capturing and screen videoizing this thing and sending it out to social media. But anyway, guys, Oskido probably did get permission, but you people there, but you guys wanted to see the funeral anyway. At least they give you guys a snippet, yeah, 30 minutes. Not bad, eh? Not bad. But anyway, guys, let's move on to our last update. The Tembe family takes the NPA to court. This comes after the latest decision of the National Prosecuting Authority. I think that the family does not believe that AKA had nothing to do. Hey, things are coming out. Reportedly, the Tembe family is finally taking the National Prosecuting Authority, which is known as the NPA for short, to the High Court. This comes after the NPA fails to reveal the documentation that led to them not prosecuting the late Keenan aka Forbes after Anele Tembe's death. Following AKA's death outside a restaurant in Florida Road, Durban last week, things have rather gone pear-shaped as scores of people started to accuse the Tembe family for having a hand to AKA's murder, even though Moses Tembe and Nelly Tembe's father have issued two statements to distance himself and his family from any involvement. The court of the public still maintains the allegations. This week, we learned that the Tembe family lawyer was confident in the decision that it was actually the rapper who pushed and threw Tembe from the balcony of their hotel room at Pepper Club Hotel in Cape Town. These findings come after the NPA's decisions to finally this week not to prosecute for the murder of Anele Tembe, and the statement read as followed. The Tembes also believe that AKA did not attend to Anele, who was alive 20 minutes after she landed on the ground, but instead cleaned the hotel room which had blood and then went ahead to party with his friends after her passing. These explosive details are contained in a scratching letter which was written on behalf of the family by their lawyer, TM Incorporated, attorneys for the National Prosecuting Authority, which is the NPA in short, in the Western Cape, after it declined to prosecute the rapper following an investigation into Anele Tembe's death in June last year, wrote the City Press. City Press also reported that Tembe's family is finally taking the National Prosecuting Authority to the High Court for their failure to prosecute. And this is what the statement said. The family of Anele Tembe, the late fiancé of Keenan aka Forbes, is taking the National Prosecuting Authority, or the NPA, to the High Court for failing to reveal the content of a document that led its decision not to prosecute the late rapper in connection with the death. Even though Keenan aka Forbes was only laid to rest yesterday after he was shot and murdered last week, however, failure from the NPA to prosecute on the time, even though the letter ordering to do so was drafted 2 years ago by Anele Tembe's passing. In the letter, the family also accused the NPA's decision to prosecute was based on a fabricated statement from the Pepper Club Hotel receptionist together with the late AKA's statement, and this is what the statement reads as followed. The call that Forbes made to the receptionist was made after Anele Tembe had already landed on the ground. The video footage that captured her fall records at the time is prior to the call that Forbes made to the reception of the hotel. The evidence in the form of the record of the call and video footage, which are contained in a docket where shockingly ignored the receptionist, is easily contradicted by that reported by the publications. The Tembes are now fighting the NPA tooth and nail for their daughter's justice. Guys, that's the end of that update, or those updates to be sure. And if you like and love what I do, please kindly smash on that like button, and if you are joining us for the first time, please smash on that subscribe button and press on the post notification bell to be notified on our next update. And feel free to go down to the comment section down below and give us your take on what you think about This whole issue of the Tembe family going to the NPA and taking them to the High Court. You see, now the truth is actually coming out that they are better, that the NPA didn't rule a proper way. But anyway, do you guys really think that is the family that got AKA killed? Because apparently they had a statement saying that he's the one that pushed her off the balcony. Hey, asazi, but like it's confusing now because the NPA said that AKA is not guilty. Now apparently the family is saying that AKA was guilty and he's the one that there was foul play. There's a lot of things that are happening, but anyway, we don't know what's really going on, guys. Without wasting any more of your time, I would like you to like, share, and tell your friends that we are here. Without wasting any more of your time again, I'd like to say goodbye. See you some other time.